Before there was football in Australia, there were only ideas. In 1880, those ideas become reality. The Southern British Football Association was formed, marking the beginning of organised football in New South Wales. A group of sporting citizens came together to build something new, but football did not arrive fully formed. It had to be debated, defined, and understood. Letters were written, published in newspapers, arguing how the game should be played, what rules should be followed, and what football in Australia would become. By August 1880, the game no longer just an idea. It was being played, and soon it became competition. Clubs began to form across Sydney. Schools, communities, workers, names that would shape the early game began to appear. And behind it all were pioneers. Men like J.W. Fletcher, who helped bring football to life in New South Wales. From these beginnings, the game would grow. This was the start of football in New South Wales. The game was no longer just an idea. On the 14th of August, 1880, at Parramatta, the first recorded football match in Australia was played. The Wanderers faced the King's School and won 5-0. But the result mattered less than what it represented. For the first time, football in Australia had structure. It had teams. And it had players. Names like Todd, Baker and Fletcher. These were the first footballers in the country. And within days, more clubs began to form. The game had begun. But the game did not stay in Sydney. It began to spread north into the coalfields, into working towns built on labour and migration. In Newcastle, Scottish miners formed the Minmi Rangers in 1884. And from there, football took hold. Clubs began to appear across the region. Lambton, Wallsend, Carrington, Adamstown. What had started as a small game in Sydney was becoming something much bigger. Football had found a new home.